I'm Benjamin Carter, 52, a retired policy analyst from Raleigh, North Carolina. After losing my wife Claire 3 years ago, my world dimmed. At 6'2", with salt and pepper hair and hazel eyes, I was still fit, but my heart felt hollow. Then I met Zoe, a 26-year-old cosplay enthusiast at a Raleigh comic convention. Her fiery red hair, sparkling green eyes, and radiant smile lit up my soul. Our first night together, charged with raw emotion, left me reeling. Now, in the quiet of my hotel room, her head rested on my chest, her soft snores filling the air. I hadn't felt this alive in years. After our emotional whirlwind, we clung to each other, bodies entwined. I tried steering our talk to lighter topics away from our lives' weight, but Zoe wouldn't have it. Each time I shifted gears, her teasing grin or playful touch pulled me back. She craved levity after the intensity, and I let her off the hook. There was time. Around midnight, Zoe drifted off, curled against me. I hesitated, then dimmed the TV without stirring her. Soon, I dozed off too. At 4 a.m., my bladder jolted me awake. Zoe was still nestled against me, her warmth comforting but my need urgent. Gently, I eased her off, her soft murmur tugging at my heart. In the bathroom, I caught my reflection, lines deeper but eyes brighter. Back in bed, I noticed Zoe had shed her nightshirt. Now bare, she instinctively found me, her arms wrapping tight. In the near dark, her face's soft contours glowed. I stroked her hair and she nuzzled my hand like a cat, her body arching closer. Her lips brushed my chest, her hand trailing down my stomach, igniting a fire I thought was long dead. "Zoe," I said louder than intended. "Please, Daddy," she whispered, voice sultry yet vulnerable. "I want to make you feel good. It's been so long." My voice failed me. She took it as consent, her hand slipping beneath my waistband. A soft purr escaped her as she kissed my chest, pressing herself closer. 2 years without touch had left me numb, but Zoe's fire rekindled me. "God, Zoe," I rasped, finding my voice. "No, Daddy," she murmured. "Let me make you feel good." "Am I doing okay?" Her hand moved with care, her lips tracing my skin. My hips moved on their own. I wanted it to last. "You're such a good girl, Zoe. I love what you're doing." I felt her smile in the dark. She kissed up my chest, her tongue grazing my neck and jaw. Just before our lips met, she paused. I groaned in frustration. "I can be an even better girl, Daddy," she whispered, breath hot against my ear. "Want me to show you?" Her playful tease stirred me, but her boldness needed taming. My hands gripping the sheets found her body tracing her curves. She moaned, grinding against me, daring me to take control. I reached for her hips, delivering a light tap. Not hard, just enough to startle. "Oh, Daddy," she pouted, more playful than pained. "I expect my girl to give her all," I said, lifting her chin to meet my gaze. "Show me, Zoe." She bit her lip, nodded, and slid down my body. "I'll show you, Daddy. I'll be the best girl ever," she promised, her lips finding my waist. Her touch was electric. "God," I gasped. She hummed in delight, her eyes gleaming with mischief. She wasn't showing off, she just wanted me to feel alive. My resolve crumbled, and I let go, overwhelmed for the first time in years. "Am I good, Daddy?" she asked, voice soft. "The best girl in the world," I panted. She giggled, crawling back to me, her body warm and close. I held her tight, careful not to crush her. "Let me take care of you now, Princess." To my surprise, she squirmed away. "Not yet, Daddy," she said shyly. "I want our first time to be special. This was for you, to heal you." Her vulnerability disarmed me. "Tomorrow night," she suggested, blushing in the dim light. I kissed her softly. "You're crazy, but we'll wait if you want." She sighed, rolling to the bed's edge, not trusting herself near me. I chuckled, still dazed. A wild red-headed girl with a thing for daddy had turned my world upside down. I overslept, forgetting my alarm. By 10 a.m., Zoe was gone, leaving a note. "You look too cute to wake daddy. Needed rest. I'm at the con. Text me when you're here. XOXO, your princess." My wallet was untouched, easing my fleeting paranoia. Showering, I replayed last night. Zoe was vibrant, playful, unafraid to dive into her desires. Her daddy kink might raise eyebrows, but she owned it, pulling me along. It was a leap of trust, and I sensed her past scars. I vowed to honor that. At the convention center, I texted Zoe. Her reply was instant. "Think I broke you already, daddy?" I shot back. "Takes more than that to knock me down." "Challenge accepted," she teased. I found her in the gaming section, dressed as jean gray-green mini dress, yellow mask, knee-high boots. At 5'3", pale skin glowing, she was stunning. She posed with fans, charming a 6-year-old Wolverine. Her warmth melted me. Spotting me, she rushed over, hugging me tight, kissing my cheek. "You're still breathing, so I didn't break you," she teased. I raised an eyebrow. "This how you talk to your daddy?" She giggled. "Am I in trouble?" I leaned in, whispering, "I decide who gets to misbehave tonight. Be good, princess." She nodded, grinning. She introduced me to her X-Men cosplay group, though some guys eyed me jealously. I let her shine, heading to Artist Alley, promising to reconnect later. "Don't you want to stay?" she pouted. "I want you to have fun." "We'll have tonight," I said. She kissed my cheek, and I heard her defend me to a friend. "He's sweet and treats me better than anyone." "Got a problem?" Her fire made me smile. Zoe's mood soared, free from her friend's drama. She was sharp, funny, but increasingly distracted. I worried my evening plans needed her focus. Before I could share, she insisted on farewells to her cosplay crew. An hour later, she texted, "Ready for you to take me home, daddy." Tempting, but I had other plans. "Meet me at Bella Vita, an Italian place I booked. Civilian clothes, sexy but classy. Cash for a cab's on the nightstand. Be there by 8. A pause, then, "Okay, daddy." I sensed her surprise. At 8:10 p.m. Zoe arrived at our secluded booth, turning heads in a red plaid mini dress, black turtleneck, thigh-high stockings, and heels. Her red hair and a ponytail, glasses framing her eyes, she was breathtaking. "Hey, daddy," she said, sliding in. "You look amazing," I said. She blushed, eyeing the menu's prices. "Can we just get dessert and go, no princess? I planned this." "Dessert's at the hotel." She squirmed, desire flickering. "Now for the hard part. We need to talk, Zoe, as adults." She frowned, but I raised a hand. "I love our games, but we've shared little about ourselves. Call me Ben until dinner arrives." She nodded, sulky. She ordered lobster, maybe, to test me. I matched her, keeping her engaged. "Alone again?" she asked. "Are you rich, Ben?" I smiled. "Not rich. Insurance and a lawsuit left me comfortable. I'm retired. Do side work to stay busy. I can splurge on pasta, but no private jets." Her smile returned. "I like you, Zoe, maybe too much. But we've dodged real talk." "I don't even know your last name." Her eyes widened. "I told you," when she groaned, realizing her slip. "Where do you live? Where'd you grow up?" I pressed. She buried her face in her hands, muttering, "I'm such an idiot." I softened. "We need to discuss what we want from this. Our dynamic's intense, scary. I want it to work, but we need honesty." She nodded, eyes misty. "I like you, Ben. This isn't just a fling. It's scary, but I want to see where it goes." My heart raced. She admitted her insecurities, her friend's judgment clouding her. "I'm smart, Ben, but I get foggy around you. It's intense. I leaned in. You don't relieve yourself during intimacy. She blushed, explaining her headspace made her feel dreamy vulnerable. I've been hurt before, she whispered. I took her hand. I swear I won't hurt you, Zoe. Her nails dug into me, tears falling. Can I call you Daddy again? Please, I wiped her tears, smiling. Come here, princess. She slid beside me, sobbing into my shoulder. I'm such a mess, Daddy. That's why you need me to take care of you, I said. What's your last name, Ashley Monroe? It's boring, she said. We'll find you a princess name, I teased. Her eyes lit up. As our food arrived, she casually mentioned studying at Duke University. I laughed, startling her. Fate, princess. I moved to Durham 3 months ago. We're 2 hours apart. She squealed, hugging me, nearly toppling our plates. We shared cheesecake, her idea of dessert, at the hotel, lingering. Walking back, she held my hand, chattering about growing up in Nebraska, hating it, loving Duke, despite struggling with Spanish. She dreamed of designing costumes. I shared my past, Claire's death, my move for peace. You're not boring, Daddy, she said, squeezing my arm. You're brilliant. At the hotel, Zoe begged for 15 minutes alone. I waited, heart-pounding, setting a timer. In the room, she called, Sit in the chair. Daddy, and close your eyes, I teased. Good girls say please. She giggled, correcting herself. The lights dimmed a chair by the window. I sat, eyes shut, hands over them, for drama. Her footsteps approached, and she climbed into my lap, nuzzling my neck. I peeked. She wore a sheer lace top with a kitten cut-out thigh-high stockings and a pink leather collar with a lock. Please, Daddy, she whispered, offering the key. I took it, heart racing. You know what this means, princess? She nodded, breathless. It means you're mine and I'll take care of you. I locked the collar, her gasp echoing. Now you're mine, little one, I said, pulling her close. She kissed me, fierce and desperate. All yours, Daddy, she whispered. Her body arched, teasing me. You're overdressed, she pouted. She tore at my shirt belt pants, giggling as she stripped me in seconds. I stopped her at my boxers. Not yet, princess. Let me see you. She spun, swaying her hips, a paw print on her skin. Like what you see, Daddy? I pulled her to the bed, her body trembling under my touch. You're perfect, I said, kissing her deeply. Her moans filled the air as I explored her, her sensitivity driving me wild. Please, Daddy, she begged, voice urgent. I teased, pinning her wrists, savoring her need. Have you been naughty? She confessed, blushing to indulging alone even in my bed. The admission fueled me. I claimed her, her cries echoing, her body shaking. When my knee gave out, she curled against me, kissing me with raw passion. I'm on birth control, Daddy, she said, easing my fears. Claire and I couldn't have kids, a wound I hadn't shared. Are you okay, princess? I asked, stroking her hair. She nodded, clinging to me. Just hold me, Daddy. For 10 minutes I cradled her, her sobs fading. I got overwhelmed, she admitted. Her intensity came from pushing herself into a vulnerable headspace. I wanted to be perfect for you. I kissed her forehead. You are, princess. She worried I'd leave, but I promised next weekend. Her scream and kiss sealed it. 2 weeks later, after acing her exam, Zoe arrived in Durham. Her texts, cosplay photos, teasing outfits had tortured me. At the station, she leapt into my arms, her suitcase forgotten. I missed you, Daddy, she choked out. Missed you too, princess. Friends might judge, family might recoil, but Zoe's fire was worth the risk. Life's too short for safe. Sometimes you chase the spark.